wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Bimo Ilham. I'm from Indonesia Technocrat University. My class EF23F NPM 233122216. Okay, input or output. Intro. Computer system consists of some major component: CPU, memory, I or device, interconnection. Okay, next. Input or output problem. Wide variety of peripherals delivering different amount of data at different speeds in different format, all slower than CPU and RAM. Need I or modules. Okay, next. I or modules. It is an interface device for the system bus or central switch and controls one or more peripheral device, not just a connection module, but a device that contains logic in performing the communication function between the peripherals and the computer bus. The device is not directly connected to the computer system bus. Why? The operating method of peripheral device vary, so it is impractical if the computer system has to handle various operating systems of the peripheral device. The data transfer rate of peripheral device is generally slower than the data transfer rate of the CPU or memory. The data format and length of data on peripheral device are often different from the CPU, so modules need to be allocated. External device provide a means exchanging data between the external environment and the computer. Attached to the computer by a link to an I or O module. The link is used to exchange control status and data between the I or O module and the external device. Peripheral device and external device connect to an I or O module. External device categories. We can broadly classify external device into three categories: human readable, suitable for communication with the computer user, video display terminal, VDTs, printer, machine readable, suitable for communication with equipment, magnetic disc and tape system, sensor and actuator such as are used in robotic application. From a functional point of view, these devices are part of the memory hierarchy, but from a structural point of view, these devices are controlled by I or O module. Communication suitable of communication with remote device which may be a human readable device such as a terminal, a machine readable device, or another computer. Keyboard or monitor, most common means of computer-user interaction. User provide input through the keyboard. The monitor display that provided by the computer. International Reference Alphabet. Basic unit of exchange is the character. Associated with each character is a code typical 7 or 8 bits in length. Each character in this code is represented by a unique 7-bit binary code. 128 different characters can be represented. Characters are of two types: printable, alphabetic, numeric, and special characters that can be printed on paper display on a screen. Control have to do with controlling the printing or disabling of character. Example is carriage return. Other control characters are concerned with communication procedures. Keyboard codes. When the user depresses a key, it generates an electronic signal that is interpreted by the transducer in the keyboard and translated into the bit pattern of the corresponding Giro code. This bit pattern is transmitted to the I or O module in the computer. On output, here code characters are transmitted to an external device from the I/O module. The transducer interprets the code and sends the required electronic signal to the output device either to display the indicated character or perform the request control function. Control and timing. During any period of time, the processor might communicate with one or more external devices in unpredictable pattern, depending on the program and need for I/O. The internal resource, such as the main memory and the system bus, must be shared among a number of activities including that I/O. Thus, the I/O function includes a control and timing requirement to, to coordinate the flow of traffic between internal resource and external device. For example, the control of the transfer of data from an external device to the processor may involve the following sequence of steps. 1. The processor interrogates the I/O module to check the status of the attached device. Number 2. The I/O module return the device status. Number 3. If the device is operational and ready to transmit, to the processor requests the transfer of data by means of a command to the I/O module. Number 4. The I/O module obtains a unit that is 8 or 16 bits from the external device. Number 5. The data are transferred from the I/O module to the processor. If the system employs a bus, then each of the interaction between the processor and the I/O module involves one or more bus arbitration. Step of data transfer from peripheral to CPU, FEA, and I/O module. CPU checks I/O module device status. I/O module return a status. If ready, CPU requests that transfer. IR modules get that from a device. IRO module transfer that to the CPU. Variation for output DMA. Processor communication. The preceding simple fit scenario also illustrates that the module must communicate with the processor and with the external device. Processor communication involves the following: command decoding the I/O module expect. Command from the processor typically send a signal on the control bus. For example, an I/O module for a disk drive might expect the following command: read sector, write sector, seek track number, and scan record ID. The latter two command each include a parameter that isn't on the data bus. That is a change between the processor and the I/O module over the data bus. Status reporting. Because peripherals are so slow, it is important to know the status of the I/O module. For example, if an I/O module is asked to send that to the processor read, it might not be ready to do so because it is still working on the previous I/O command. This fact can be reported with a status signal. Common status signals are busy and ready. There might also be signal to report various error conditions. Address recognition. Just a each word of memory has an address, so does each I/O device. Thus, an I/O module must recognize one unique address for each peripheral it controls. Data buffering. An essential task of an I/O module is data buffering, where the transfer rate into and out of the main memory or the processor is quite high. The rate is order of magnitude lower for many peripheral devices and cover wide range. Data coming from main memory are sent to an I/O module in a rapid burst. The data are buffered in the I/O module and then sent to the peripheral device at its data rate. In the opposite direction, that are buffered so as not to tie up. The memory is a slow transfer operation. Thus, The IRO module must be able to operate at boot device and memory speeds. Similarly, if the IRO device operates at a rate higher than the memory access rate, then the IRO module performs the needed buffering operation. Error detection. Finally, an IRO module is often responsible for error detection and for subsequently reporting error of the processor. One class of error includes mechanical and electrical malfunction reported by the device. Another class consists of unintentional change to the bit pattern as it is transmitted from the device to the IRO module. Some form of error detecting code is often used to detect transmission error. A simple example is the use of a parity bit on each character of date. For example, the IRO character code occupies 7 bits of a byte. The 8th bit is set so that the total number of it in the byte is even parity or odd parity. When a byte is received, the IRO module checks the parity to determine whether an error has occurred. Module IRO structure. Various kinds of IRO modules along with the development of computer Intel IQ255, which is often called PPI, or programmable peripheral interface. However, the complexity of an IRO module, there are structural similarities. IRO module decision. Hide or rival device properties to CPU. Support multiple or a single device. Control device function or leave for CPU. Also O or S decision. Unix treats everything it can as a file. Sekian video dari saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.